Hello guys, this is Set to Achieve, and today I wanted to do a video talking about the cost of being with a narcissist. Okay, you have to count the cost. Please, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, share, and leave your comments. Okay, your comments are important. I read them, and they help me, and I know they help others as well. Okay, so today we're talking about the cost of being with a narcissist. Okay, and I'm gonna quickly put a footage of like a few seconds to give you an understanding of what it is that these people do. Okay,
Couldn't afford him anymore. He was costing me my peace, my happiness, and my...
Okay, so now thinking back on being with a narcissist, I was married to one for years, about 19 years, 20 years, I guess. I mean, who's counting? Just the emotional trauma, the damage. And there's a lot of people that did not make it out of that relationship. A lot of people lost their lives. A lot of people are on depression medication. A lot of people are in even mental asylums. Okay, so a lot of people did not make it out intact. Okay, so I just thank God and I give God all the glory. I always say that if not for Christ, I mean, where would I be? You know, so just talking about this, reflecting back on the video and what she was talking about. You know, she was talking about the fact that she was, I mean, basically she was broken. You know, she was broken. Her happiness was being destroyed. Her mental health was being destroyed, and her self-worth, her sense of self-worth was being destroyed. Now, if you go on TikTok and watch the full video, you would hear exactly what she was talking about. The fact that when she was being raised by her parents, they raised her to have high self-esteem, to have a good feeling of self-worth about herself, and she didn't know that it was actually this person that was shifting her mind, that was stripping of her of who she was. She was thinking that it was something on the outside. She was thinking that it was her. Okay, so she kept going to therapists upon therapists, and they kept pointing her back to the fact that hey, listen. And apparently she ended up finding a godly one who listened to all the things that she was saying, and she was like, wait a minute, there is nothing wrong with you. As a matter of fact, you could be my therapist. Okay, you know what to do, and you know what to cut off. Okay, you know you need to do it, and you need to do it ASAP. Stop going around in circles and making excuses. You know exactly what you need to do. Okay, she didn't want to believe it. Okay, she went to another therapist, you know, until finally it was clear to her that, listen, there was something that was wrong, and it was not her, it was a narcissist. Okay, so when you are with these people, they will strip you of everything that makes you to be yourself. They are very destructive. They are very manipulative. They are very devilish. Okay, there is nothing that you can do or say to change these people. Only the grace of God, if they're willing to change and forgive their past and actually go back to themselves, because they have lost their true self. A narcissist has lost their true self. They are being taken over by demons, okay, because of all the hatred that they have towards the abandonment that they faced when they were a child, maybe by parents or whatever the case may be. Okay, they are full of vengeance. They are full of hatred. They are full of unforgiveness. Okay, and because of all those feelings and spiteful feelings that they have, the demons that come with those feelings have taken over them. Okay, and not only have they taken over them, like in terms of people just needing just like a normal deliverance, you know, this is something that they have allowed. They have actually invoked into their lives to run their lives, and as a result, it has full control of them, and is allowing them to not only be destroyed, because the narcissist is being destroyed. You know, Satan only uses people, and once he's done using them, he destroys them too. okay, but not until he's destroyed everybody else around them. Okay, so when you're with these people, you are not just only dealing with someone that, you know, the psychologists quote, they say is a mental illness or a mental disorder, or, you know, whatever the psychological disorder. This is dealing with extreme satanic warfare. When you're dealing with a narcissist, that is the reason why they can strip somebody so much that the person doesn't even know who they are again. They're able to take on somebody else's personality. This is something that is a high technology of demonic. Okay, when I talk about high technology of demonic, that you can actually strip somebody of their personality and then take it on, that is another entire different case. Okay, so these people will rob you of your, if you're with someone that, I'm going to tell you signs that you're with a narcissist and you're being stripped. I don't care if it's your husband or your wife, okay? They refuse to give you compliments. Okay, this is some of the signs, and this is some of the signs that I noted. I didn't even know that I was with a narcissist until towards the end of my relationship. I started digging in, like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, I didn't know I was with a narcissist. Okay, so it's until I started digging in and seeing the different facets of the relationship, marriage, whatever you want to call it, and it's worse when you are long-term with these people. Okay, because you have learned to not only ignore the signs, but you have learned to actually gaslight yourself. You have learned to second guess your own intellect, your own judgment, your own, what is the word I'm looking for? Even your own conscience. You have learned to second guess everything. Okay, and you know, you just learn to forget your own life and then tune your whole life. You know, I heard somebody talk about narcissists, and they said that narcissists have a spirit of Jezebel, but they said something else that I've never heard before. They said that empaths have the spirit of Ahab. Okay, and what that means is that the spirit of Ahab is a spirit that is, yes, it is a more docile spirit, you know, a more empathetic spirit, but because of their pairing with the narcissist, because Jezebel was the wife of Ahab, okay, and even though Ahab was the king, you know, and that tells you that empaths have more power. Ahabs, which is empaths, they bow to Jezebel. So Jezebel was actually ruling, and she was actually the one ruling, and Ahab took a bow and he was worshiping her, doing whatever it was that they said, that she says. Remember the guy that had a field, I think his name was, I forget what his name was. It was a guy who owned a field, and it was owned by like his father's fathers, like, you know, his forefathers, and he didn't want to relinquish the field because it was his family's property, right? And Ahab wanted that field, you know. He approached the guy like, okay, I would like your field, I would like to offer you something for your field or whatever, and the guy was like, nope, I'm not selling, right? So Ahab was sad, and when he went home, Jezebel was like, what are you sad about? And he was like, you know, I wanted the field, a field owned by, you know, the guy, and he mentioned the guy, and I couldn't get the field because he refused to sell it to me, you know. And then she set everything up, and I believe she had the guy killed, you know, put something on the guy, or, you know, had the guy, she did some kind of scam or whatever, but had him killed so that her husband could get the field. Okay, so that spirit of Ahab is the spirit of empath. Okay, and narcissists seek after empaths because empaths have that light. Okay, they have that empathy. Okay, and the empathy is then turned as a weakness. Empathy is not supposed to be a weakness, but the empathy, you know, your empathy, you feel sorry for them. Oh, you know, if I leave them, they will fall. You know, if I leave them, you know, they won't make it. If I leave them, they will this. If I leave them, they will that. You know, and you second guess yourself, and you end up almost trading in your destiny for somebody else's well-being. so that they can destroy you. You see that? So it's a very demonic exchange. You see that they're ungrateful. You see that they are selfish. You see that this person is entitled. You know that they're just using you. But because you feel the relationship has turned into just like a Jezebel and empath, almost like a mother-child relationship. Jezebel became like his mother, like, you know, and then Ahab took the bow to Jezebel, even though he was the king. Okay? So it's time for you, even if you're an empath and you have bowed to that Jezebelic, demonic, narcissistic spirit, it's time for you to wake up and let your eyes be open. Okay? I pray that the Spirit of God will move in your life, okay? And remove every veil that has captured your eyes, that has kept you, okay, from realizing who these people are. Okay? The only way that you can heal is to get away from them. Okay? Not seeking therapy and you're still living with these people. You need to get away from them ASAP, by whatever means is necessary. You need to get away from them. You don't need them. You don't need their money. You don't need their nothing. Okay? Even if you have to sleep under the bridge, it's better than being with the narcissist. Okay? Because the so-called comfort, maybe you're living in a big house, okay? You are being stripped away of who you are. Okay? You are only a shell of yourself. Okay? So while you still have the vigor, while you still have the mind, okay? While God is revealing this thing to you, you need to run away from them. God brought me your way so that I could tell you that yes, you are with a narcissist. Okay? So having said that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you've learned something. I hope your eyes has been opened one way or the other. Make sure that you leave your comments, like, subscribe, share this video, okay? You don't know who you might be helping. It might be a neighbor, you know? A lot of people are in narcissistic relationships, abusive relationships, and they are coming outside and you don't know what anything is going on. A lot of people are being abused behind closed doors. The narcissists, they put on a facade as helpful as smiling to everybody else on the outside. So you will never know anything is going on. Everything happens behind closed doors, okay? So till next time, peace.